So we're going to talk about CPA marketing, Cpagrip, CPA lead, whatever you guys are using, right? I usually be thinking about some crazy stuff, right? So I like to bring it to you as I've thought about it, as I've used it and tested it to see if it works or not. And then I wanted to bring it to you guys to show you, how you guys can make it work. Okay, so if you all know anything about jobs on Facebook, this is the job section of Facebook. Now we know Craigslist costs money, right? So Facebook is the next best thing, right? People are getting hired off Facebook, getting jobs through the Facebook platform. So if you go to the, the job section, it's normally on your right hand side. Once you're on your, homepage, you can find it. You can click create a job. Now, in order to do this, you just need to create you a fan page, but you don't need to get any likes or anything. You just have to, so that way when people respond, to your ad, you could do certain things, and I'll show you here. But the first thing I was thinking about was, let me create, what if I created a job that people could apply for and then get paid from CPA? So if you go to Indeed, you can just, type in $25 an hour or whatever it is that you're wanting, the pay to be. And you can use actual jobs in your city or your state, right, that people are hiring for, right? So basically, my idea behind this was, let me just grab, a certain job, right? So for instance, I've already made one, but I'll just give you guys an example. This is not where I'm at, but for instance, you'll click on this, right? And you'll click apply. And then they give you this description. Interesting, right? So why not, what if I copy this entire thing and put it in my lead pages or whatever it is, Weebly or whatever, right? So it came out looking something like this, right? This was what I created. Okay, and so I created the the career opportunities, the general warehouse job up to $25 an hour. And then I just pretty much copied everything that I saw, right? And so I'm like, okay, once they click apply, what if I could direct them to a CPA offer with the same job title, right? And then have them go through it. And then when they finally get to the other side, then I would, give them, the link to the actual website, right? And so what I did was I came here, right? And as you guys can see, I made some good money using this. And this is what I've created. So I'll click here, right? And this is what it looks like. So how did I do that? Well, let me show you, right? So as you can see, my performance on this particular offer, right, is at 70+%, right? That bar is way up there. So what I did was I clicked on this offer, right? And I decided to go ahead and change the entire thing. Change this entire landing page. And I think I showed you guys in a video of how to do this stuff before, but if I didn't, I'll show you now. So you right click, you just click inspect on the picture. You can double click or however you guys want to do it. Take this link out because this is the picture, and that goes away, right? So then you click off of it, boom, picture's gone, right? If you want to get rid of all this, you do the same thing. You click, inspect, take this picture, double click it, delete it, that's gone. Then you do the same thing with this, right? Now when you get here, you just pretty much name it whatever the job title is. So whether it's a warehouse job, that's all you would do, right? You would just go through and create it and delete, whatever else it is that you need to delete, right? So you would just right click this, right? And then wherever the header is, so I would come down with the drop down and I would change this header, which is this here. I would change this to whatever I want to, whether it's, $25 per hour or the name of the job or whatever it is, right? So let's say $25 per hour position. And I'll do that, right? And so just to show you what that looks like. Oh, I didn't even put the R on there. So let me go back and change that. So we'll do the R, right? Bingo. And then you can come here and then you can change this to the name of the company. So even though this isn't $25 an hour, let's just say it's called Warehouse Team Member Full Seasonal, whatever. So I'll just say Warehouse Team Member. If I can get back to where was I? Let me see. I think it was right here. There we go. So we can go with the Warehouse Team Member. So let me go ahead and do that. And then once you do this, let me see, Warehouse Team Member, right? So you can add more or less, right? So Warehouse Team Member, right? Now we're looking good, right? We're looking real good. So now that we have that, once they fill this out, or you can add, if you want to add a certain photo right here or whatever it is, you guys can do that. But once they continue, right, then they will be redirected. Now, if you want to change this part too, you can do that. But once they redirect, then you will get $1.95, right? $1.95, okay? So that's just for that particular offer. Now you can do more or less or however you want to do later, guys, but that's what you can potentially get by just doing that. Now after that, you can either you can right click this, view page source it, or you can inspect element it again and just climb to the top of this here and then go ahead and click the edit and then copy this entire thing, right? And if you want to go ahead and take this part out and all that, which I didn't see last time, so I don't think it's there, but if you want to go ahead and copy that whole thing, then go over to Cpagrip, right? And then you want to go to your locker, create locker. Of course, we already know that. Continue, click advanced and go ahead and paste that code into where it says HTML and then click refresh. Then you can do that kind of stuff, guys, and it's not that hard to do. And then once you have that, your process will be pretty much done, guys. It'll be pretty much done and you will be good to go. Okay, so after that, what you would do in a certain scenario, right, is you would go ahead and create the job, right? After you create the job, you can grab the link. So if you click share, either you can share straight to your timeline or whatever, however you want to do it. But you could just particularly grab the link, okay? And then you can share it on your stories. If you're somebody who doesn't want to use your Facebook wall all the time and you rather use your stories, what you can do, let me go to my page. So this here is my page. So what you can do, guys, is you can make a status, right? And then uncheck newsfeed. Uncheck newsfeed and just click stories. So this is how you can add a link to your story. So for instance, if I wanted to do my website, which is thewealthyempire.net, right? This is the only way that I'll be able to do it. So I would actually have to copy this and then repaste it in there. So let me exit out and do this again. All right. So let's say I drop my website. Boom. So this part comes here. Then I could delete this and make a status, right? So I could say who wants a job or who needs a job. Let's say who needs a job paying, whatever the amount is. So I'll just say $25 per hour, right? Per hour. And then question mark. And then click link below, right? And if you want to use the pointing down emoji, then you can do that. It doesn't really, matter. Okay, you will be able to do that. And then also after that, then you should be good to go. You just click to the story, take off the news feed, and do just to your story. Once you share that, this link will be clickable inside of your Facebook story, right? And then people will just click it. They will go through the process, and then cha-ching, cha-ching, you'll be getting, commissions off of that, right? You guys will be getting good commissions off of that. And another thing you guys had a question about was, I think, the Brandon Belcher method. So I think, let's see, Starbucks. Let's see what this is. So this is the Brandon Belcher website that you guys were asking me how did he do the converting. Let's see if I can do it this way. Okay, so this right here, guys, this is what you guys were asking me about. So basically the idea behind what he did here was, you were able to click this and then you can share, but I'm not logged in on here because I'm in incognito mode, but you could share it to your page, and then as soon as you click OK, it'll go ahead and redirect them. It'll share it to their page and it'll redirect them. So if I exit out, it's going to change. See that? Okay, so the idea behind that, guys, is just a false increment. But you have to, a little HTML can go a long ways. I'm not going to explain it too much in this video. You guys may have to just message me. Let me see if I can exit out and go back in, right? So Starbucks. So I can find this offer for you again. Hopefully I can get it to where, there it is. Okay, so basically let me show you what I'm talking about, guys. I already told you guys how to kind of pretty much do a little HTML, but you do the same thing you would do with any other thing, right? You click inspect element, right? And then what you want to do is you want to go to the, well, you could just click the Facebook one, right? And so what you see here, guys, is a false increment, right? Look at this. You see this fake increment? Facebook share count or whatever. I'm pretty sure this isn't probably how he did it, but this is the way that I know how to do it. So basically you would take what you wanted to share. So it says share Facebook without I, and so you would just take this link out right here, put the link that you want in there once it's shared, right? Then you would come down here to the HTTPS, this link right here, and you would take this link out and put your redirect link. So after it does the fake increment to share count to Facebook, it will share to Facebook and it'll redirect to the other URL that you have there, guys. So you just pretty much paste that into your website if you have an HTML website, and then that's it, right? And he did the same thing with the other ones, which is another fake increment to Twitter. As you can see, it highlights Twitter when I do this. And you just take that code and you can put it into your your other ones, guys. And that's pretty much how you do the redirect to Facebook, right? So hopefully that helped. If you're still confused about anything, guys, comment below as well, and comment other videos that you guys are wanting to see. But these with these different methods, guys, you can crush it. And also, last thing, hopefully you guys pay attention to this, right? When you go to Cpagrip, let me go back here. When you go to Cpagrip, you want to contact your manager, right? I click over here to John W. right here. Click on that, click send a private message. If you guys have any problems with your commissions or anything, you guys can contact John, right? Contact John, write him a message and say, hey, I'm having problems with my commissions not converting or anything like that. And he'll make sure you guys get taken care of. He usually runs the site and gets everything taken care of. So if your leads aren't converting or you feel like you're getting not too many clicks, not enough leads, then just contact him and let him know what's going on. He'll have a look at what you're doing and then he'll help you out, guys. So other than that, hopefully that helped. If you guys have any other questions, comment below this video, and I am out. Peace.